Minecraft 1.14.3 has some extra changes to Minecraft. What are they, and do they affect you? So here we are in Minecraft 1.14.3. And the biggest change to me that is in .3 is that protection enchantments cannot be stacked anymore. In 14.2, you could have something like this diamond chest piece and it would have protection on it. And then you could also add a projectile protection or a blast protection or a, there's one more type, fire protection. And in 1.3, that has been removed. So this is how enchanting always has been in the past. So unless if you were specifically looking forward to having super OP armor or optimal armor, then you, this really isn't a change at all, unless if you were really looking forward to enchanting your armor that way. This next change has, in my mind, a lot to do with the lanterns that are in the game. And that is that you can now attach them, and specifically if I do something like that, to the bottom of iron bars, which is really, really nice. It was kind of weird that that wasn't possible before. But we also have a few other changes, so you can set them on top of those as well. But now there's two other things that you can set on those, being pressure plates of all different types and torches as well. That looks that looks a little weird on the iron one because the just how that thing works. That is like, it almost looks like it's levitating there with the how the glass is like so transparent. It really looks like it's levitating there. That is super weird. I like it though. I'm glad that that is like a thing. I'm glad that we can have the torches on glass like that, and I'm super glad that we can have these sort of interesting hanging solutions as well when it comes to the lanterns, because those lanterns are some of my favorite things. Next is another sort of old-fashioned Minecraft thing that I feel like people were really surprised that it changed at all. And that is the fact that you can take two items that have low durability and put them in your crafting table and then get a repaired item that has the durability added together as the output. And the reason that we weren't able to do that is because that functionality has also been added into the grindstone. And so it was taken away from the ability in the crafting table, but now it's been added back in 1.14.3. So if you're used to that, stay being used to it. But if you had gotten used to how it was in 1.14.1 and 1.14.2, now you have to change up things because you can do that again. There's a few changes to raids and patrols. First is a game rule, which is to disable raids. So I really wish that it would have said enable raids, or I don't know, it feels weird. Or do raids. I don't know. It feels weird. I never understand why they do disable versus do versus don't. Like, there's a few disable things. There's a lot of do, like do mob loot, do fire tick. Why can't we just... Why do we even need either of these? Like, can't it just be raids, true or false? Like, allow them true, allow them... I don't understand. But anyway, disable raids so you can disable them, and that way you will not have, if I give myself the bad omen effect, so let's do the effect, give OMG Chad. There we go. I got that bad omen. But I'm hanging out here in a village and the raid is not happening. So this is great for multiplayer servers. I'm really surprised that it wasn't added already because it seems so simple. Now, the Pillager Patrols or Illager Patrols, those have changed as well. Now, Vindicators will not spawn in a patrol. So you're not going to be wandering around and then all of a sudden have crazy Vindicator attack that may be a little bit unfair. Also, the amount of time that it takes for one of them to spawn has been doubled. It used to be 5 minutes as a base, and then you could have an extra minute in there. But now it has changed to 10 minutes, so it'll be longer in between the times that you get patrols. On top of that, they now respect light levels. So before, you could basically get a patrol in your house, even if your house was lit, because they would not, even if your light level was high enough that no other mob could spawn, they would still spawn. Now they won't. They'll act like a normal mob, and if the light level is above 7, they will not spawn. And they can now spawn in every biome except for the mushroom biome. There's a few changes with villagers, and the first off is that if they are panicked, so if there's like a zombie around them or something like that, they have a greater chance of spawning an iron golem, sort of to deal with that threat. Also, the last slept and last work things are saved properly for villagers. Farmers now spend more time farming than just lazing around. And farmers will even give away food, even if they don't need it, to other villagers as well. And that really wraps it up for 1.14.3, all of the major changes that you can see. I think that the biggest ones for me that really stand out are being able to repair items in your own inventory, and the fact that the enchanting has changed. The enchanting for me is a double-edged sword, because I was really enjoying having this really overpowered armor. I mean, like, seriously overpowered, to the point where you don't even need a chest piece because it's so overpowered. Just with a helmet, pants, and boots, you have full protection from anything that could attack you, be it fire, projectile, anything. And that meant that you could use that chest piece slot for your elytra and not worry about any of your protection. So, in fact, on my server that we play on, we're holding off on updating to 1.3 for just a little bit while everybody gets really awesome armor, and then we'll update to 1.14.3 so that we can get that first, and then after we've all got it for a little while, then we'll update once we have a nice supply of extra armor laying around. But let me know what you think of the new changes. Are these adequate? Is there anything that you feel like they should have focused on? Or do you think that, at first I wasn't all that psyched about the enchanting, but now that it's the way it is, I feel like, hey, leave it. Leave it. Don't change it. That's kind of my opinions. I want to know your opinions, so let me know in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching this episode of OMG Craft. If you enjoyed it, please give us a big old thumbs up. If you want to catch future videos, tips, tricks, tutorials, and spotlights here on OMG Craft, make sure that you subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye.